You've probably been hearing about the stock market dropping, but what you haven't heard is that the bond market is quietly freaking out. Now, don't let me lose you here. I know this sounds boring, but I promise you it affects you. I went from $40,000 in debt to millionaire at 30 by understanding stuff like this. So now when the bond market makes a move, I listen, and you should too. Because when the bond market gets scared, that usually means that something big is coming. So I'm going to break it down for you in plain English. Now, a bond is basically you lending money to the government. You give them money and they promise to pay you back that money plus interest. Bonds are usually seen as a safe investment because the government always pays back its debt. So when people are scared about what's to come, we can see a lot of money move from the stock market into the bond market. And last week, a lot of people suddenly bought bonds. This caused bond yields, basically the interest rate that they're paying you, to drop fast. And what that tells us is investors are nervous. Why? The July jobs report came back a lot weaker than expected. Only 73,000 jobs were added for that period. And now job numbers for May and June were quietly revised down by over 250,000. That's a sign the economy might be slowing down. Now there is a fear meter for the bond market, and that's called the MOVE Index. And last week it spiked hard, which essentially means people are expecting things to get really bumpy. Now, why should you care? Because when the bond market gets scared, that affects everything: your credit cards, your debt, your mortgages, your investments, your job. And this kind of fear often shows up right before a recession. And now here's the part that nobody talks about. If you prepare, recessions don't have to be a bad thing, because recessions are some of the biggest wealth transfers ever. Recessions make millionaires. So what I'm trying to tell you here is not to panic, but to prepare. And now if you want to understand what to do, what moves to make next, how to actually build wealth in a recession, I've got you. Go and watch my free masterclass. It's 90 minutes. It's called How to Get Rich in a Recession. And yes, this can help you even if you're starting from zero.